All right, so we're gonna go on the interstate. What I remember from my first few times going on the interstate, it just felt like the wind was pushing me off. Like I'm sitting here and it felt like the wind is just like wanting to slide me off the seat. So if it feels like it's gonna be pushing you off the seat, lean forward a little bit, you know, the drag and everything, lean forward just a little bit.
I don't know the drag and everything.
You ever see those wind tunnels with the cars and how this thing's going over it?
Sure.
Okay, so lean forward just a little bit, look forward. Keep your upper body loose, because the more tense you are, the more it's going to feel like it. So keep your upper body loose and grab the tank with your legs. Now, if you feel like you're getting pushed off to the side from a side wind, once again, use your leg as a sail, you know, whichever. If the wind's coming this way, it's pushing you this way, use your leg as a sail.
Cool.
You're not going to have a big issue. It's only a 3-minute interstate ride.
It's enough for me.
It's enough for you, but we're just going to get you tested in there. Also, everybody, rock form, thank you so much for all the support. We're using the rock form mount. Go ahead and grab one yourself.
Yeah, I like my rock form.
Code DanDan25 for 25% off.
I am so happy that they created the pop socket, just saying, because I missed my pop socket.
There's a pop socket adapter for it too, so that's really nice. All right, so we're gonna start up. And I want you to tell me when we're riding, kind of like any concerns you have, like please let me know at any point in time. If you're like, screw this, I'll tell us to move on to the shoulder and we'll just go 55 on the shoulder and then get off.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. You want me to lead?
Yes, that's what I was about to tell you. I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, so we're gonna turn right out of here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go left. Good thing you went. Man, with the helmet closed, it's hot.
Yeah, it's you get sweaty. You get sweaty balls. So if you guys are just wanting to watch her get on the interstate, go ahead and click this little timestamp. It's in the description, or just scroll on over. We're gonna talk a little bit before we get to the interstate. We're almost there too, so whatever. All right, so you got gravel, big rocks right here. It just rained a lot, so we're gonna have a lot of gravel and rain. It's up to you when you wanna go. We got vehicles coming. We got, yep.
After this guy to our left will go, since they're turning.
Nobody coming this way. Nobody coming this way. Very good. All right. Nice and easy.
Oh, I stalled. Give me a second.
That's fine. So if somebody stalls and you get switched up, just kind of move on over. Go ahead and take your time, do your thing. I'll move on over here and wait for you.
Ooh,
pulling out?
Little manhole. Yep, I'm coming.
All right.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, now you can practice your acceleration because your first portion of the interstate is the on-ramp. So that is the time when you really want to get up to speed. Now, this section of the interstate is 75. I know that bike can go at 90 because I took that bike to 90 relatively okay. So just remember that you want to get up to 6th gear as quick as you can on the on-ramp.
Okay.
So you're constantly shifting, constantly accelerating, constantly doing that. So, but you also need to look up while you're doing it. So just kind of get the feel for your feet and hands. And then when we get on the actual interstate, you're probably going to be like 65, 70-ish, and you still have to accelerate. Just realize that your bike, since it's a low CC bike, it's going to take a little bit more time to accelerate to 75. So don't worry about that, okay? So don't be like, oh, I'm like full, twist of the wrist, and it's like it's not doing it. It just takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
Okay. So once it's okay. Relax up top, and just kind of hold on with your legs. And once again, don't grip the handlebars. Don't white knuckle it, okay? Just don't white knuckle it. All right. You should be fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, it's not this one. This is the frontage road. All right.
It's funny to think in my own brain that I only have 6 gears, but give me a second.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. You got 6 gears, yep.
I only have 6 gears, but I'm really gonna have to go all the way up to 75.
Yep. So let's go ahead and accelerate here. We got a really big on-ramp. And when you get on, I'll go ahead and do this, but just like in your car, you're going to want to look. So, quick head check, you're good. Very good. I'll move off over here. Now remember, if you feel like it's pulling on your chest, and I'm yelling at you because of the wind noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's pulling onto your chest, remember to lean forward just a little bit. That should help out. So let's get up to 75. We're good. We're good. 75. How does it feel?
Good. I can feel the pressure on my chest, but I'm okay.
All right, so we're gonna have to slow down a little bit because we're catching up to this person. Do you want to pass?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my indication look, and as a rider, I'm gonna switch to this spot. You're gonna switch to that spot over there.
Oh, okay.
Because I gotta present myself. Now we're gonna switch again. So I'm gonna switch on over here, but I'm gonna get back into this spot because this is better for visibility, and you're gonna switch all the way over. You don't have to go fast on the switch. Just realize that's your spot, okay?
Okay, so it's not like a car where you have to like totally speed up on the switch, as long as we have enough room.
Yeah. And then bridges, watch out for bridges. I mean, in a car, you kind of go over the bump, but sometimes with a bike, you really have to lift your butt up. So if you want, while we're at this speed, let's go ahead and get up 75. Try lifting your butt up just a little bit.
It's up, woo! I can feel that wind.
That's why having a windscreen is really helpful sometimes. All right, so 1.5 miles and we'll turn off, so we're halfway done.
It feels good. It obviously is a lot louder. A lot louder.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm leaning forward a lot because the wind is like basically holding my chest up.
Well, go ahead and lean back and just kind of relax, because a lot of it has to do with how you react to the wind. Because like I'm getting the same wind you are.
Right. So I'm probably just tense right now.
Yeah, it's tense because if we look at it, it's not necessarily holding on that's keeping you on. That's why I did that. It's not holding on that's keeping you on. It's just you sitting down and relaxing. So loosen up a little bit. Just go ahead and realize, oh, okay, so everything's still fine if I loosen up, because if you stay tight for, let's say, a 30-minute ride on the interstate, you're going to be exhausted.
This feels good. That on-ramp gives you a lot of time to...
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and slow down. We're going to slow down, but you see how it says 45 miles an hour on the exit?
Yeah.
So once we hit here, go ahead and you can roll off the throttle and start applying a little bit of brake. And then see how it's straightened up again. So at this point is when I'd start downshifting, okay? So we're going to downshift a little bit. And I'm just finding the...
downshifted enough.
And that's it. That's all it is. And the scary part is in other states, they don't have these really long on and off ramps. Let's go ahead and take this. Go ahead and do it nice and wide. They don't have these really long on and off ramps, so you have to really be quicker and quicker and quicker when it comes to that. Cool.
Okay.
So how did that feel?
Felt good. I'm not screaming anymore. It felt good.
I think that was Eric. I think that was the guy from Indian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I got like something in my mouth. There's like, you could feel the wind kind of inside your mask or your helmet, and I felt like something flying around in my mask.
It was
in my mouth now.
It was one of your eyelashes got dislodged.
No, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like the furry on the mic.
Probably, yeah. And that's the thing, is you're gonna get a lot of wind built up. So did you even expect like the wind inside your helmet to be a thing?
No, not at all. When I felt something flying around, whenever I'm riding just on the streets, I never have anything flying around in my mask or my helmet. Jeez. I'm all amped up right now.
So what was like your biggest... Hey, look, they're gonna have Ocotillos in the median. That's cool. What was your biggest fear before you got on the interstate?
The wind.
Okay, so then when you got on...
That was my biggest.
And then when you got on the interstate, was it your biggest fear?
When I actually got on and I realized the wind wasn't that bad, I think the switching the lanes, making sure I could look behind me, you know, to see if there's anybody there to switch in one lane to the other. Because when I'm in my car, I just, you know, turn my head and blind spot and I'm good. But this, if you move your whole body, the bike will move too.
Yep.
So that right there, I had to just turn my head Hopefully I didn't move. We'll see on the camera.
You probably moved a little bit, but it wasn't enough to cause any worry. I thought you did really well. I just want you to like. That's why I'm asking these questions, because I want you to ask these questions to yourself. Is that your biggest concern beforehand was the wind, but then you got on and you tried it out in a safe way because there's only 3 minutes, 3 miles at that speed, and you realize, oh, the wind wasn't really that big of a deal, but there's something else that came up was that the wind and all that are inside your helmet. The helmet was a big deal. And at those speeds, if you do this and you tilt your head, you're gonna catch that wind. These helmets are designed for the wind to straight on. Let's go ahead and turn left. And
I actually, okay, I'll turn left with you.
Okay.
I actually felt good, and I wanted to keep going to the next exit.
Actually, let's turn right. Let's turn right. Let's go to Hot Rods. I want to check out the place.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Scout it out.
So what was your thing? What were you saying?
I wanted to keep going.
Yeah. So like you were scared, because we talked about doing this is a decreasing radius. So slow it down. Slow it down. You see how it got tighter? Yep. So slow it down. Yeah, first you're like, I don't want to do a long distance. And then now it's like, whatever, let's do it.
Yeah, I was ready to go again.
That's awesome. Good.
It felt good. I'm like, oh, this isn't as terrible as I thought.
Yep.
I think if the wind was going to the side and not hitting us up front, maybe I would have been a little more concerned. Because the sticking your foot out as a sail and all that other blah blah blah. That's like more into it. But this was a nice straight ride.
They're closed-ish.
Okay.
You want to practice a U-turn?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Remember, if you have to three-point turn it. There you go, baby. There you go. Yeah, boy. Every time it's a practice. Every time you ride, find a way to get some type of practice in. That's awesome.
People are probably going to get mad at you that we did that.
Whatever.
Oh, well, I wanted to do it.
Whatever. So, all right. So if anybody has any questions or if you think of anything else, is it okay if you kind of take over the comments?
Yeah, totally. Well,
Okay.
hold on. Well,
What?
you said that going onto the on-ramp, sometimes they're not that long. So I would have had to shift faster.
Yeah,
I felt
but
like it went okay. Like I went up to 5th gear and I was just keeping it steady until you went on to the actual highway.
well, the beauty about getting the right speed and getting into 6th gear before you exit the on-ramp is that now when you're on the actual interstate, all you have to do is use the throttle. You don't have to worry about shifting. So it's not necessarily, hey, let's keep shifting and we're like 30 miles an hour in 6th gear. Now all I have to do is this. No, you want to pick up to about 50 something at least, and then you can go.
Yeah, and it felt fine. I
Cool.
didn't. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I want to go do it again. Just kidding.
Well, I want to go home.
I'm all amped up.
I want to go home. I want to go home and eat.
I'm starving.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you liked it, because now I feel more comfortable with you getting on the interstate, because now we can go from here to a lot of different rides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we don't have to travel through in town where there's actually more hazards, because on the interstate there's no cross traffic, there's nobody coming at you.
Yeah, there's a lot
So
in town.
it's actually easier on the interstate just riding. But cool. I'm glad you liked it. Glad it was easy for you.
We gonna go in front of them?
Yeah. Accelerate, baby. Do it. Yeah.
Shut up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, just wanted to share that with you guys. That was
Yay,
our
thank
quick
you.
little rip the Band-Aid off. So
Thank you, babe.
you're welcome. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.